Hi everyone, my name is Arielle and welcome back to my channel. I'm currently hiking the Pacific Crest Trail and right now I'm just getting back on trail for the section between White Pass and Snoqualmie, and we're about to filter some water, which normally is like a pretty non-eventful event, but unfortunately right now from this section, or in this section, the Washington Health Department has issued a warning for norovirus. So we will not only just be filtering our water through our filters, but we also have like chemical purification as well, which is a good reminder to always have a second form of water purification. So hopefully we'll be good. It seems like a lot of people are making it through here without getting sick, but a lot of people are going through this stretch and being really unhappy digestively for like 24 hours. So wish us luck. So we just had dinner and a movie courtesy of Stinger's iPhone and a Netflix downloaded movie that she put on there earlier. And the fact that we had a shorter day today. We realized early on that we were all just feeling like doing a bit less. So we set our sights on a little bit closer campsite than we had originally planned. But we still did like 20 miles today. So it's not like, it's so funny because you're like, oh, it's a short day. And then you like do the math and you're like, we still walked 20 miles, still so far. But anyways, it was nice. It was really nice. I feel like having more time to enjoy breaks and get to camp early is just a much more enjoyable experience overall. And I feel like it's so easy here at the end to want to like push the throttle and, get to the end and like keep up the mileage. But I think we're all kind of realizing that taking the foot off the pedal actually feels better, especially because we're like pretty run down, like we're tired, we're beat up. And so we've kind of changed our plans a little bit for Washington to slow down a little bit and take our time just a little bit more, because we're already like ahead of schedule. We'll still finish in less than 5 months, and we were all kind of planning for, roughly a 5-month journey. So we're realizing there's just no rush, and we don't want to rush the finish. We want to take our time and enjoy it. And it feels really nice just to have a little more time to enjoy the journey. And today was just such a wonderful day, just having that extra time to be here and to just soak it up, because at the end of the day, even though there's parts I think of all of us that are ready to be home and like to kind of move on to the next chapter, we've done a lot of walking. I know the second that we all touch that monument and that this is all over, we're gonna miss it. So I'm excited that we have this kind of change of plan, and I'm looking forward to soaking up as much of the rest of the trail as we possibly can. So anyways, now it's time to go to bed. See you tomorrow.
like 6:30 a.m. and it is already super warm. It's like a perfect hiking temperature right now, but I think it's gonna be a pretty warm day. Yesterday was pretty warm, but the views were beautiful and we got some amazing trail magic courtesy of Pinch and his family, and we hung out there for a while. So we did like 20 miles. We had planned to do more, but I don't know, like I said earlier, it's just kind of nice to slow down a bit and really enjoy. So we're definitely not beating ourselves up over it at all. I think it's actually been really nice to take our time. So far, we are all good in the GI, like stomach issue department with that like norovirus outbreak in the area. But I did wake up this morning, I don't know if you can tell, my eye is like, this one is like super swollen and I have no idea why. It feels better already, so maybe it will just like go down. But yeah, it was like so puffy I could like almost barely open that eye this morning. So anywho, plan for today is to do, yeah, roughly like 20 miles. We're just gonna take our time, enjoy, and yeah, see what this next day has in store for us. This section has actually been really beautiful. I didn't know what to expect because I feel like there's not anything, I don't want to say not anything special, but like there's not anything like iconic or anything like that where people are like, oh, this thing is in that stretch. So we weren't really sure what we were gonna like be in, and it has been so beautiful. We've been talking about it like the last couple days, just how much we're loving all the views and the lakes, and just everything's been really pretty. So yeah, excited to see what today has in store. Today was kind of an uneventful day, but we still did like 22 miles, which was a little more actually than we originally planned. So that was nice, but I feel like the biggest luxury of doing these somewhat shorter, relatively shorter mile days, I still feel like it's still hard to say 22 miles is a shorter day, but relatively speaking, the nice thing is we can take long breaks. It's my favorite thing. So we took a 2.5 hour lunch break today, and we still got to camp just around like 6:15, which is awesome. So we had time to hang out and make dinner, and we're all in our tent nice and early. You can see it's still like kind of light out, which is, yeah, I feel like it's just the days are getting so much shorter, so I feel like it's pretty rare to have a little bit of daylight still. So yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good day, just pretty chill. And tomorrow we are going to make our way
as close to Snoqualmie Pass as we can get so that we can pop into town tomorrow. We desperately need a town day, one, because we're all running very low on food, but also we all smell terrible. We didn't have a chance to shower at White Pass or do laundry, so it'll be, I think, 8 days of not showering and not doing laundry by the time we make it to Snoqualmie. So really looking forward to not smelling so bad. Anyways, that's my update for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nothing like the draw of town to help you push a little miles. We did over 25 miles today, which is a much bigger day than we've been doing recently. And I'm feeling it, but I know it'll all be worth it tomorrow when we can get to Snoqualmie for breakfast. I'm really looking forward to some real food and a shower. Like I said yesterday, I think this is like the smelliest any of us have been. Like normally I don't really smell myself, even though I know I smell bad and I know like everyone else in the group smells bad, but like the last couple days, I smell myself, I smell everyone else, and we smell terrible. So really looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully, because we made the little push today, we will get in nice and early tomorrow. See you then.
Sunshine, I feel the breeze blow cool across your skin. Oh, look around and feel the moonshine. It's getting cold, this place that I am in. And all I need is right in front of me. All I want is everything to be.
So if you were watching that last clip thinking, wait, are you guys getting tattoos? The answer is yes. Spice and Stinger and I have been planning some matching tattoos, and the most important thing for us was to do it together. So we tried to see if there was any places like later down the trail, like maybe in Leavenworth or anything like around where we finish at the border, but unfortunately there wasn't. And because Stinger is going to be headed west from the border and Spice and I are going to be headed east from the border, this was like our last opportunity to make it happen. So we found a ride to a town close to Snoqualmie Pass, and we went in and we got our matching tattoos, and I'm so excited. I know some of you guys are thinking like, is it too soon since we haven't technically finished yet? But I think for me, the tattoo less represents the accomplishment, even though I'm really proud of myself for doing this hike, and I know I'll make it to the end, but more so like what was actually important to me, and that's the people and the connections and like the impact that, you know, those two amazing humans have made on me and our time together. Like we've been hiking together since basically day one, which is kind of crazy if you think about how much time like we've spent together. So anyways, very excited about that. We just stayed one night here at Snoqualmie Pass. We stayed at the Summit Inn and we are getting ready to hit the trail this morning. Well, it's like 11, so it's a little bit late. We're just gonna do a solid half day today. And yeah, most of everyone in the group is feeling good, but unfortunately there was one who ended up with the puking and the diarrheaing, and so the rest of us are hoping that we were not in as close of contact with them to also get this potentially norovirus thing that's been going around like crazy this year. But that's also a contributing reason to why we're doing a shorter day today, because there's not really a lot of options for hiking out if someone gets sick in this stretch. So we wanted to do a short day because the incubation period apparently is like 12 to 24 hours. So by tomorrow morning, we would all know whether we also have that or not. And then we would only be like 15 miles out. We would have to walk back down. So fingers crossed that we're all good. All right, let's head back to trail.
Just a touch and you've got my attention. Is it possible you are perfect?
Okay, new section, new challenge. What do we got, Pinch?
Well, Washington's just been, you know, just so not beautiful and so boring. And so we figured we'd spice it up a little bit with a dozen eggs. I thought I was gonna be doing this challenge alone, but thankfully Dumb Enough here is dumb enough to be doing the challenge with me. And so the challenge here is to break as little eggs as possible. The one with the least amount of broken eggs wins, and the loser has to buy the other a pitcher.
All right.
Beer at the end.
Make your votes in the comments. Who's gonna be the big winner? Dumb Enough or Pinch? By the way, Dumb Enough is Spice's brother, and for some reason he accepted that trail name.
See the family resemblance?
Cute.
Beauty runs in the family.
And intelligence.
All right, you lead. Newcomer.
And intelligence.
Like a fire, and your loving is taking me higher. 'Cause all I want is you forever. Yes, all I want is you forever. When you touch me, the whole world gets a little turned upside down. You move me, you'll always find my hand when you're reaching out. Since day one, my love, I think we both know that when you touch me, I melt into you. Now it's burning me up like a fire, and your loving is taking me higher. 'Cause all I want is you forever. Yes, all I want is you forever. When you touch me, the whole world gets a little turned upside down. You move me, you'll always find my hand when you're reaching out. Since day one, my love, I think we both know that when you touch me, I melt into you. I melt into you. I melt into you. I melt into you. When you touch me, the whole world gets a little turned upside down. You move me, you'll always find my hand when you're reaching out. You know that I'll be yours forever, love. So right now, baby, touch me. Yeah. When you touch me, the whole world gets a little turned upside down. You move me, you'll always find my hand when you're reaching out.
surprise, surprise, we did less miles than we had planned, which has been kind of a trend lately, but we didn't really leave town till like maybe like 11:30, and then it was just so beautiful, but it was also like a pretty solid climb, and we are fully in like what you expect from Washington now, just absolutely stunning. But it is kind of like being back in the Sierras, where it's like a lot of up and down and like rockier terrain, like more loose, so it's like not quite as fast going. You can't just like put your head down and cruise. So it took us longer than expected, but we got a good sight tonight, and I think we'll be able to kind of make up for our lost miles today, tomorrow, or at least that's the plan. And yeah, I'm really, 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 really excited about this section. Like, apparently everything from Snoqualmie north is just like pure magic, and if it's anything like what we saw today, I'm really, really, really excited. I feel like I'm gonna like need to sleep for like a month and a half to make up for how tired I am, but the views like this make it much easier to work hard. So anyways, that's today's update. Really excited to be out here. My hip is not feeling great, especially when I trip over rocks and kind of re-strain it, but there's not really anything I can do right now. So I'm just trying to stay positive and think of the good things and just try to take care of myself as best I can. Anyways, that's what's up today. See you guys tomorrow.
I used to know this place. I memorized its shape. Now I'm thinking twice, lost in paradise.
Good morning. We are hiking in a cloud this morning, as you can see, and we just got some super shitty news. We're all like trying to process still, I think, but apparently the border is now closed, like the section of trail, the last, I don't know, 30 to 50 miles before the monument, and supposedly the Canadian side as well, for fires. We are just not having good luck with border crossings. We're still a little bit away, like in theory we're about 2 weeks from when we would touch the monument, and obviously a lot can happen in that amount of time, and this news doesn't affect us through this section at all, like on our way to Leavenworth. So we're just gonna keep on this section, get ourselves to Leavenworth, and then hopefully by then we will know more as to what we can do. But definitely not the best news to get this morning. So anyways, back to hiking.
Maybe I changed. Maybe I'm pushing away. Maybe I changed. Maybe I've been holding on. Now I'm rolling. I no longer belong. I used to know this place, and now every move I make is not black and white. Throw my head to the sky. Oh, I used to know this place. Maybe I changed. Maybe I'm pushing away. Maybe I changed. Maybe I've been holding on.
man, today was such a beautiful day. The views in this stretch are just absolutely mind-blowing. I can't even find my words, but honestly, I'm wrecked. It's really hard. It's interesting because you look at like the elevation, like the amount of ascent and descent, and it's not any crazier, but I feel like because it's rocky and just like steeper, it just kicks your butt. So we're all feeling pretty toasted. We had the impression that we would just be, doing like 25s on average in Northern Washington. And we're learning very quickly that that is not going to be the case. Today we did 20 and, yeah, we feel like that was really sufficient. It's definitely been a weird day. I mean, it was so beautiful, but that's contrasted with the news we got about the monument, which, we still have time, like I said, so, we're not making any plans just yet. I think we would still all go as close as we could if it does stay closed. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's definitely a big bummer. So we're all processing that. We found out that even more people dropped off, there's another Tramily that we've been hiking around a lot, and they had a couple of their Tramily members that even did the hike up the hill yesterday and woke up in the middle of the night feeling sick and had to go back down. So we're all like, anytime you feel any sort of something small in your stomach, you're like, oh no, is it norovirus? So far we're good, but it's still really intimidating. And then I still have my hip thing, and I don't know, it's really starting to really hurt me today. Well, I guess it's hurt every day, but it's pretty bad today. But like I said yesterday, I'm just trying my best to stay positive because, the best I can do is just, I don't know, like there's not really much I can do about it. So I'm just trying to stay positive. But yeah, that was today. We're going to set out tomorrow to do maybe a couple more miles than we did today. But like I said, we just have learned that this section is tougher than we expected, and that's okay because the views are totally worth it. So anyways, that's my update from today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Head for the sun, follow your footsteps.
Dumb enough, what happened over there?
This is Jessica. She's actually been cracked for a couple of days, but this morning she really just completely lost it. And she's leaked across Janelle, across Martha, across Hillary. They're all wet. I'm not happy, and we're going to have to do something about it.
Keep it a secret, oh, anywhere you wanna go, down any road, anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world, oh, show you my world, show you my world. Outrun the dark, keep our eyes open, mountains we cross, sail every ocean, no, anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world, show you my world, show you my world, show you the world, darling, let's leave it all behind, we'll keep the sun shining and let it tell the time, anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world, show you my world, show you my world.
So, Pinch, tell me what happened to your egg.
Well, I got really overconfident in this ring game because I played it at my house before, and I bet Mouse that I could get it in, get the ring in the hook before she could, and I bet an egg on it. And as you can see, I lost.
You're welcome, dumb enough. This one's for you. Okay, so to give you a little context about what's happening, I am in Stevens Pass with Twinkle and Pinch, waiting for the rest of the crew to arrive. Hopefully the music's not too loud in here. But yeah, I didn't do any update yesterday with you guys because I just wasn't feeling really good. I started not feeling the best the night before, and I started to worry maybe I had noro, but I never ended up getting like all of the symptoms that everyone's been getting noro. I've just been feeling generally not great. Like, just my stomach doesn't feel super good and I feel a bit nauseous, but I'm not really throwing up and I'm not having diarrhea. So I'm just like feeling overall like poo, and my hip flexor is, I don't know, I know I've mentioned it a couple times, and I am still trying to remain positive, but it does hurt more and more every day. And so yeah, so today I actually like threw up the white flag, not for the whole trail, but just to give myself an opportunity to rest. Twinkle and Pinch are like avid side trail adventurers. They love a good side trail where they can like go explore something different than the PCT when there's the opportunity. And so they had planned to take this little side adventure, and the one kind of perk of it is that it was a little bit shorter than the actual PCT, so we were able to get here a bit sooner. And it is fun. It is fun to like do an adventure that's not on the app, because you have to like actually figure it out yourself. And then we had to like get a hitch over here, and it basically was just a trail that goes to the same road that Stevens Pass is on. So it was a really simple hitch to get over here. And yeah, so we're just hanging out here waiting for the rest of the group. And the positive thing is that we are actually gonna zero in Leavenworth, which is our first zero of Washington, and I need it so bad. I I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm really not feeling good, and so I'm hoping that a little bit of rest will help me overall. I think I'll probably just sleep for the whole day tomorrow, stay in bed, because even eating food isn't making me feel good right now. I don't know. Anyways, I'm hoping that that will make me feel a bit better, because we don't have all that much trail left, and I want to make it to the end. And especially with the closure at the monument right now, it's looking like there really is, not that many miles left, less than 200 miles. And so, I don't know, keep your fingers crossed for me that a little rest does me good and I can get back out there and just finish this last bit of trail. Washington is so beautiful, and I want to feel good enough to really enjoy the magic that is Washington. So anyways, that's my update, and I will see you guys in town. So I was too unwell to film this yesterday when we got finished, but how did who won?
Oh, do we need to even talk about who won? Look, just look.
You tell me.
What happened?
Well, I think it all started going downhill when we did a double egg on spoon challenge, and he opened up his pack to get an egg out, and he saw that one was already cracked in his pack. So he had a cracked egg in his pack. Then he tried to put an egg on his spoon. That one also splattered.
Before the competition had even begun.
Yep, yeah. And then it was all pretty much downhill for old Dumb Enough here.
And then I think I lost my spirit and I just started cracking them left, right,
yeah, just kind of for fun.
I don't know when that one went, but it clearly did.
It like almost looks cooked.
Yeah, it looks cooked on these guys.
Oh. It does look kind of cooked.
All right, so if you voted for Pinch, you won. Congratulations. And Dumb Enough, well, thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Okay, little time traveling. It's a couple days in the future. We've been in Leavenworth for 2 zeros now. The original plan was just to do 1, but I really wasn't doing so great when we first got here and really needed the extra day of rest, and the rest of the group also just felt like they could use an extra 0 anyways, so it kind of worked out. And then this morning I actually still haven't been doing super well, so I was looking with Pinch to see if there were any other options where I could miss maybe 1 more day of hiking but not get behind the group, maybe just like have a trail in, but there's just not really any other options in this area. So it'd either be that I start hiking today with the the rest of the group out of Stevens Pass heading towards Tahitian, or I skip all the way to Cloudy, I think it's called Cloudy Pass, which would be missing like, I don't know, 75, 80 miles. And I just don't want to miss it. So even though I'm still not feeling my best, I am going to get back on trail today. Definitely feeling better than I was yesterday. So I'm hopeful that if I just take my time and take care of myself, that I will hopefully continue to be on the mend. I think the biggest challenge about this kind of like mystery sickness thing that I'm feeling is that it's just whenever I eat, I don't feel super well. So I kind of have an aversion to food at the moment, which is not very conducive when you're trying to hike 20-ish miles a day. Luckily today we're just doing 11 because we're doing a half day here out of town. But yeah, that's my update from this stretch. Kind of course, like it's never just always smooth sailing out here. And yeah, I just really want to enjoy Washington as much as I can, and I don't want to miss any of it. So like I said, hopefully I start to feel better as I start hiking, but I feel like this is a good place to end this week's episode. So I'm gonna end this right here. As always, if you like this episode or this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does really support my channel. And if you haven't already, give a little subscribe down there and join me in next week's episode as we head out of Stevens Pass and really head into this final stretch of the trail. See you then.